Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. And if you guys are outside of the United States, we missed you. So we're glad to be back. Stand by and stay tuned after the break for announcements. This is Madness Over Manila, Part 2. If you're wondering why Part 2, and you're wondering who these people are with me, well, Part 1 was our Kindred Chronicle. This is the second part where we're playing Hunter tonight. These hunters will be dealing with the aftermath of what happened in the previous 5 episodes. So glad to have you here, and we're excited to tell our story. During the game, you can help out our Kindred through tipping or spending channel points. It's not important, but if you want to show love to the channel, you can do that by doing exclamation point BH donate, $10, or there's channel point equivalent there if you press the thingy on the side. Gives you a reroll to the player. They can reroll up to 3 dice that is not despair dice to hopefully get the success that they need for their check. And $20 give the player of your choice a flashback. They can rewrite history by that and tell us how they prepared for a situation to get an automatic success. Usual content warnings for the show can be found by typing exclamation point CW in the chat. As a reminder, this show may feature and cover dark and heavy themes discussed and agreed upon by the cast in a previous session 0. Examples of such are religious trauma, power dynamics, loss of autonomy. Earlier in the season were needles, medical procedures. There's also colorism, drug use, ableism, extortion, neocolonialism, light depictions of gore, gun violence, and explosions. If there's any of these that bother you, or you need to take a break from the show, please feel free to do so. Your comfort and your enjoyment is most important out of everything. Safety comes first. You can always come back. The VOD will be ready and available for you when you're ready after the show. Let's meet our hunters for this evening, starting with Amihan.
Hello, my name is Amihan, and I use he, they pronouns. My handle is at the Rose Cleric on pretty much any social media platform. And I will be playing Enodia, or Enid for short, who uses he, they, and she pronouns. And that's it.
Cool. Calamity.
Hello, I am Calamity. My pronouns are she, they. My handle is Hey Calamity with 3 Y's at the end, except on Twitch it's long story. So today I will be playing Kiho Young, whose pronouns are they, he, she, any, whatever you like. To know more about him soon.
Jazz.
What up? My name's Jazz, also known as Cinder Scoria on the Everywheres. My pronouns are she, they, and today I am playing Anaya Stimulanta, whose pronouns are she, her.
Last but not least, Kappa.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kappa. Christian's okay too. I use he, any pronouns, and you can find me on the internet at the Kappa Chris. Today, and for the rest of the season, I will be playing Arjun, also using he uses he, him pronouns.
Fantastic. And I'll be your storyteller for the rest of this season. My name is Fabian. Let's get into it. Let's get into it with a recap. As we left off, the coterie infiltrated the prince's name day celebration. For divine punishment, the prince was to feast on a Duskborn who was also a contact of Sunny. They thwarted that whole situation. Emily rejoined their old hunter cell. Natalie ended with a new childer in the form of Basti the mage. Benji joined the Camarilla to build anew and gain the power that they crave all along. Sunny has chosen self-exile after having their heart broken, and years later, a new creature brings dark tidings to the city of Manila. We come into the scene, and we're going to change our mood for a bit. We come into a scene. It is quite not quite nighttime. It's a dusk. The orange sky blankets the city. You see everybody's leaving their work, their jobs, and heading home after a long day's work. But the people that we see here, their day's just starting. Well, it did. It started already. But we'll get to that. They had an assignment prior, and now they're heading to Atedeni's, a well-known hunter spot in the in Quezon City. They drive through, and as they arrive, you're met. It's a very cozy place. You see tiles along the wall with like signs of what food is available. It is a local eatery, unbeknownst to many, unbeknownst to people who are not inducted to the world of darkness. They just think it's a regular restaurant. But to you four, you know this is the spot to get information, medication, and support for your dangerous lives. You start walking in, and you see two hunters. You've known them in passing. You know one named as Dong, and the other named as Bex. Dong addresses you, looks you in the eye. Arjun gives you a quick nod, but instead of talking, it looks like they were expecting a call that is very urgent. They are rushing to their cars. You pass the threshold to this eatery, and you see Atedeni, who is the proprietor of this place. A woman in like her early 60s. She's wearing an apron, a kind of like a oil stained shirt, like cooking, like a lot of food stains from cooking, just from splashback. She has a tired look on her face. She has like a face towel on her shoulder. Her hair is salt and pepper gray, tied in just like a high ponytail. You hear a sudden slam of a car door and the loud muffler of a truck as you assume the hunters that you just passed by just leaving. Normally, this place, not necessarily packed as a few years ago, the hunters of Manila took a blow in their numbers during an attack on a vampire's nest. A lot of the forces were decimated, unfortunately. But it's never this quiet. It's always, at the very least, around 5 people at a time. But today, it's just the 4 of you at the Denny's by the stove, cooking like a meal. They noticed you. And you have a moment to yourselves. I'm going to go around so you guys can describe what you look like and what your state is in after taking care of your assignment for the night. I'm going to start with Amihan. Please describe yourself and tell us how you're feeling from the assignment and what state you're in right now.
So I think the camera sort of like pans over to someone with a sort of mid-sized figure. They're standing at about 5'7" or so. Russet brown skin, long dark hair, with a slight little, what is it called? The hidden sort of dye style, like every time they move, you can kind of see peaks of the turquoise dye just moving with them. And they're kind of looking down, sort of cleaning off leftover blood from their dagger. You notice the color of red staining their shirt in such a stark contrast, because they're wearing all white. You could kind of wonder why somebody who hunts would wear something so easily stained, but they're attending to themselves in a very meticulous and particular way, just ruminating on something. Their name is Enid, short for Enodia.
Fantastic.
And yeah.
Yeah. And as you're cleaning the both fresh and rotted blood that is on your dagger, Iho, describe to me what you look like and how you're feeling about the previous, about the assignment that you just came from.
Keo is stands at about 5'5", has this dark, very curly, coiled afro that kind of just goes to their shoulders. It's not really kempt. They just kind of let it do what it wants. They are dark skinned with a baby face, kind of a deceptive baby face. They're fairly toned, currently wearing a t-shirt with like the sleeves rolled up, like high waist jeans, kind of like leaning back, maybe kind of watching Enid play with the knife. Going between that and kind of like looking out and kind of chuckling to themselves about different moments that happened during the hunt. Kind of like, it's funny.
And Anais. Anais?
Anais.
Anais. Please describe to us what Anais looks like and how you feel about the previous hunt.
You would see the camera pan to a short-ish 5'4", deceptively lean, muscular girl who has a face that could be like 17 or could be like 27. You could never tell. She has dark brown, tanned, golden brown skin, and almond-shaped eyes, dark brown, long black to red box braids that's tucked underneath a flawless beret that doesn't even look creased or uncreased. Like it looks like it's brand spanking new, and her clothes are immaculate. She's wearing a yellow blouse that has the sleeves kind of hanging off of her shoulders, so many piercings, flawless makeup. It doesn't look like she would be a hunter at all. She looks essentially untouched were it not for her own twin daggers that she is both she's cleaning them, but she's gesturing with rage as she points at our last member, with her lips kind of turned up in a little bit of a sneer. This is Anais. She is 19. She's baby.
And
Yeah.
Arjun. Describe to us.
Yeah, Arjun is most definitely the oldest of the bunch by far. It doesn't help that he looks older than he actually is. Arjun is looks so average. Like he's just under 5'6". He's 39 years old. But there's a little bit of wear and tear on his skin, like weathering on his skin, that makes him look 8 to 10 years older than he actually is. He is wearing slacks, tan slacks. He's wearing a beige polo shirt and very practical rubber shoes, running shoes. But over the thing that sets him apart from your average um, uh, Gen X millennial border baby, he's wearing a tactical vest, has lots of pockets, lots of straps, lots of zips. And most distinctively, he has a flat cap and a set of aviator glasses that, even though it is almost nighttime, he insists on wearing them. Allows him to, as he states, scan the room without anyone really knowing where he's looking, to give him an edge.
You guys have a moment. You guys want to talk about your want to talk amongst yourselves about your assignment, how it went. Did somebody fuck up? Somebody do something good? This is the moment.
Oh, wait. Enid, you did really good out there. You got really up close and personal with the Balbal. Very action oriented. We like seeing that here. Right, Ate. I motion over to Ate, who is probably just cooking, does not even regard me.
Thank you, Arjun. I appreciate that. Glad to see. Well, something went right. You said. I guess I didn't anticipate having to fight a Balbal this evening.
I don't know why. I literally said that it was a ball and nobody listened to me.
Listen, I did not think it would be a Balbal. There were too many. There I thought, Balbal, they eat their prey under a banana tree, but there were too many tamarind trees in that cemetery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
If
did
that
not
is
think there
your
was.
outdated criteria, that's fine, I guess.
They're tricky. They're tricky, the Balbal.
Okay, well, you almost got us killed because everybody was listening to you, so.
Oh, you got to keep your wits about you. Anything can happen in the field.
Yeah, anything.
Tell me about it. That was
Anyway,
what are you
Ate,
laughing
what are you
for?
And
What?
as you guys are just, as like the tensions are rising with Hiho laughing at the situation, Atedeni just brings a tray of food. It's they bring you beef salpicao, they have adobong kangkong, they have pinakbit, they have like 2 plates of rice, like garlic and steamed rice, and they have like this kind of like old glass bottle of RC Cola. They put it right in the middle. And they're like, "Are you guys done for the night?"
Yeah.
I hope so.
I
Unless
go straight
Dong
for the bottle.
needs help.
But
you are too good to us out there. This is so good.
Thanks, Ate.
Yeah, of course. She pulls a plastic chair and sits at the head of the table. It's like, I don't know how to ask you this. I know a lot of you are new to the profession, and I normally wouldn't approach just anyone. But I've known you, at least, and points over to Arjun, for a while now, and we really need some help. You guys notice that she keeps looking at like the entrance as if she's waiting for someone. We need a group. We're a little bit stretched thin tonight.
Okay. Well, what exactly were you thinking?
Well, we just need you to check out a place. And she keeps looking, and you see a scooter starts arriving. So you hear a scooter arrive and turn off.
Oh, mouthful of peanut butter. Do you need all of us?
Yeah.
Not just me?
I would appreciate if you all could keep each other safe. Did I just hear that you found a bubble somewhere that's not where it's supposed to be?
Well, we took care of it, but yes.
Yeah.
Which is
It's
great.
fine.
No, that's not the concern. It's just it not being where it's supposed to be is the problem. I've been hearing a lot from other hunters where some creatures aren't where they don't exhibit the signs. The things that we know about them are changing. You know, like salt isn't working anymore. Like these ghosts can just go anywhere without fetters. It's odd. It's been happening
that's
for a
not
week.
good.
And you see a guy perspiring from the heat and what looks like panic takes off his helmet. And he's kind of like a heavy set guy. He has like a crew cut. He has a messenger bag around his shoulder. He's wearing shorts, and you see the nerves now because he's perspiring from like his armpits, his neckline. It gets hot in Manila, but this is somebody who is having like panic sweats, like nervous sweats. He's like, Ate Denny, are these the hunters? It's like, well, we're trying to get them to agree, but I was waiting for you to explain what's going on. Okay.
Oh,
And
take a seat. You look so panicked. You
yeah,
just
he
calm down.
Yo starts
Calm down
making
here.
them a plate,
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
starting to gather some stuff to making them a plate.
he thanks you,
I'm just-
Kiho, and he grabs like the pitcher of water and pours a glass, starts drinking, and he places it down. No, and you guys actually know this person. Not met him personally, but he has a reputation. His name is David Advincula.
Mm.
He is a well-known inventor in your circles. Invents hunter tools, a bunch of surveillance tech. Although he's not good at surveillance himself, he knows how to build them.
Mm.
You see him calm down a little bit. Okay. So I don't know if I don't know if you've taken care of a job recently, but there are weird things happening in the city. You have Nuno Sapunso just popping up in buildings, in corporate buildings. You have, I mean,
Yeah, balbal in cemeteries they should not be in.
exactly. And we thought we found the source, and we might have. So I don't know if some of you guys are old enough to remember the Manila Film Center. It when it was being built back in the 80s, there was like a collapse, and they say it's haunted. You know, there's a lot of construction workers that killed there, and they say it's one of the most haunted places, and through the years we've proven it right. Yeah. But I sent a few hunters said that they were going to check it out. They got some equipment from me, and fortunately they let me just show you. And he brings out his iPad and he plays a clip And what you see is it looks like a Mars rover kind of like clip. And it's like a small remote control thing going through rubble. And you hear a bunch of people, maybe like around 2 people, with the rover, and they're scouting out the place. You hear a scream, kind of not dissimilar to a Wilhelm scream, if anything. You hear a crunch, a splatter, and you see a kind of like a distinct shadow just push the camera, and it turns over, and the clip ends.
Oh, that guy is hella dead.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, I have my theories about what that could be.
What are they?
Yeah, what are they?
Well, uh, they seem to be playing around and hiding, so that rules out a few options. I'm going to guess some sort of aswang, maybe mandaraka or something like that.
It could be anything at this point, but here's the thing is, the equipment that I sent with them is still there. And I need somebody to pick it back up.
I was waiting to see where we would come in.
Say less. Let's
Yeah,
go.
you just want us to go grab your GoPro?
It's not just a GoPro. There's a lot of things. It's like, think of it as a cache. They have a whole case of equipment with them. But also, this was taken a few weeks ago, and when that happened, this was the first expedition to this film center that hasn't come back.
So how many
How many?
expeditions have you had?
I mean, throughout the years since the 80s, I guess, like, I could say like 103 maybe.
I mean, like, I'm interested in the one after your GoPro broke or whatever.
That was the last one.
Okay.
And it's been
well,
weeks. You haven't sent anyone back.
Well, nobody's free. And he
Hmm.
points out to the empty eatery.
So we're the last resort, so to speak.
Great. I
Well,
love being a rebound.
Well, you're the first people I've asked.
Okay. Well,
Aw.
David, I wish you had come to me sooner. But it's okay. We there's lots to do. I understand. We need people who are skilled, and these 3 have proven that they are skilled.
Thanks.
Aw.
Great.
Arjun.
Well, here's the thing.
You did good tonight.
Here's the deal. Okay. If you get the suit, that GoPro, we don't need that. We need the case that my friend over there brought into the place. Once you get it, consider it yours. All I ask is you come back from time to time so I can assess, because it's a prototype of a weapon. So
oh,
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be interested to see.
yeah, it's a sonic weapon. Yeah.
Oh.
So I need to see calibration wise. So from time to time, if you could just bring it back to me so I can record the data and just make adjustments. But it's yours if you take it. But
Sick, love
also, I technically want to know what the hell happened. If you can find out what happened to you.
Of course, that's our job. That's what we do.
Fantastic. Anyway, yeah. And he grabs the plate that you fixed for them, Kiho. He starts eating. He looks so stressed.
Okay. Well, can we wrap this up tonight? Because I have a shoot in the morning and I really want to get some sleep.
I'm sorry, you're the one who decided to be a hunter, so I feel like you should reprioritize, maybe.
I can
The
do
photo
both.
shoot could probably wait.
No, I can absolutely do both. Watch me.
Okay. I'll watch you do both.
Don't no need for fighting. We just need to get our strength back up, and then we hit the road. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, no fighting.
Also, food's a thing we need to eat. So
I'm just shoving
Yeah.
adobo in my mouth.
You hear Atadeni, get your strength up. It's been there for weeks. It's not going to go anywhere.
does anyone else know about this thing? Is anyone else after it?
No, not really. I've tried several times to approach hunters like yourselves to retrieve it. It's just whenever I come by, the place is empty. And it's kind of weird because people who come to me for supplies don't have time to actually go out because I'm actually running out of stock as well, of things.
Mhm.
I'm also hearing that the witches in Chinatown are also running low on supplies as well for their apothecary, so
Okay. Oh, wow. Looks like we don't really have a lot of time. It sounds like something is about to happen based off of everything you said.
With this
he
with
shrugs.
this surveillance, this surveillance system, you think it will help us figure out why everything is running so low?
Maybe
Okay.
look, there's, and Atadeni's like, there's rumors. A few years back, there was a thing that happened and vampires were involved. And at a whole party, and there was a whole breakdown, and there was a change of power. I just hope that they're not behind all of this, because it's the last thing we need to deal with right now.
Can you give us more information? Because you know how rumors are in this industry. They're important.
Roll me manipulation and persuasion.
First roll.
First roll. First roll.
First roll.
First.
Sorry, I have so many sheets up.
Big money. Big
No
money.
worries.
I've not
Valid.
No
Same.
worries.
played World of Darkness before. I'm very excited. Okay,
Take
so
your time.
what am I rolling again?
So take the number of dots from your manipulation and persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Make a pool of dice equal to that number, and then roll. On a 6 to 10, that is a success. If you get 2 10s, that is a crit, which means it's equal to 4 successes. Okay, I need you to get me 3 successes.
Cool. All right. I mean, I only have 2 dice, so there's that. I got a 10 and a 6.
Ooh.
You have 2 successes. With the 2 successes, like, it's vague to me too. Obviously I don't really get out a lot, but all I know was there was some vampire's birthday, there was a party, and there was a massacre.
The birthday massacre.
And all I know was mages were involved and some other vampires, and that's it.
The vampires do have a lot of weight with their birthdays. This could have been a very, very impactful affair.
Yeah.
Been to a lot of vampire birthdays, Arjan.
You hear about them here and there.
But you never got invited to one?
I don't know any
Aw.
vampires. Every vampire I've ever met, I've had to kill.
Doesn't sound like any fun.
Do anything to survive, especially at my age.
But
What was
They
that?
found to a sick party.
we that's all I know, okay? And right now, because of what happened years ago, we don't really advertise, we don't really recruit. So hunters are few and far between, and we're lucky people like you and Points to Kehoe come to our country and do the good work, and people like you coming back home to do the same thing, and points to both Anais and Enid. But we just don't want to be blindsided. We already know a lot about our local cryptids, and we can take care of that as much as possible. Knowledge is definitely power in our line of work. But if they're changing their habits and they're able to change whatever mystical bullshit that they have, and they can get us off guard, I might end up closing shop because I'm gonna run out of clients. So
We're not gonna let that happen.
I hope so.
I came back to help and to also fulfill a promise I made to my family. If we can somehow get up close and personal and study them more, maybe we'll be able to bring back some answers. And this is probably a good opportunity to do that. Arjun's got a lot of experience, and well, I come from a family of hunters. I guess I've been training with Kehoe for a little bit now. Even though they're new, I think they're very capable. And Anais, I mean, she might be young, but she knows her way with the dagger. And then, like, it's like, you can see that Enid's, like, pointedly, like, just avoiding contact with everybody, like, kind of still playing around with their dagger, but then they look back up and they go, you can trust us with this. We'll be able to bring something back.
Jazz. Roll me wits and insight, please.
With pleasure. Wits, and that's in the I section. Cool beans.
You need to get 3 successes as well.
I got 3 successes. As a 9, a 10, and a 7.
When Arjun was saying that they've taken care of a lot of things for the city, you notice that Atedeni might have rolled their eyes a little. Still just a little.
We both rolled our eyes and connected
There
on this
is
side.
there is a sense of honest, like Atedeni's playing along with some form of delusion, maybe. But they are so desperate that they're not going to say anything.
Okay, well, some of us are capable of figuring this out or killing whatever it is that needs to be killed. So, if you're done and y'all are done, we can go. Like I said, I got an early bedtime.
Yeah, and The food's on me tonight. You're doing me a solid.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank
I
you.
will never
Ate.
deny that. Thank you.
So are you guys like gonna head out to Film Center?
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Guys,
That's
So
my
nice. We get
present.
our beauty
Shoving
sleep.
another one last spoonful of garlic rice in my mouth as
I
well.
know, for real. I'm just like,
Mhm.
Um,
Eating up.
and just so you know, the food. Atedeni doesn't hunt, but they do one thing good. They cook well.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's
Delicious.
the saltiness and the sourness and the sweetness of the food, all blend together, and you feel energized after a already exhausting start of the day, and it's off to the next. You guys take a drive. As you while you drive, can the owner of the vehicle describe your mystery machine, your warhog, if you may? I don't know if we discussed this, but anybody
think-
who
Yeah, I
owns
don't
the
think we
car?
did. If y'all don't mind, I think it would make a lot of sense for Arjun. We did not discuss this before, but I think it would make
total
sense. Yeah, for Arjun
I
to
don't
have
have a
like this.
license.
Yeah. Have a like very old, beat up Westphalia van.
Okay.
Y'all know the type. It's like the mystery machine.
Mhm.
That's exactly
But
the mystery machine.
yeah, yeah, and it's got it's painted in browns and blacks and greens, very reminiscent of someone who tried to do a camo pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely like a rack on the front, a rack on the back, a rack on the top for any sort of anything that you might need. It is absolutely kitted out. But inside is just like one plastic tub full of salt and steaks and garlic. Um, no actual no further materials than that. Yeah.
And it takes a while. You hit a bit of traffic because Manila.
Mhm.
And you get to Manila Film Center, smack dab in Manila. Only a few minutes away from the Jose Rizal Monument. One of the heroes back in the Spanish colonial era. This is a huge place. It's
Yeah.
very empty. It's always been empty. It was built in the 80s by, it was commissioned by Emil DeMarcos back in the 80s to revitalize the art scene in the Philippines. Unfortunately, with bad planning and cheap materials, a cave-in happened and caused the deaths of a number of the construction workers working. It was since condemned, and it's just been there for ages, for decades. You've heard a lot of ghost stories about the place. Maybe, Arjun, when you were younger, you would have snuck here with a bunch of friends.
Oh yeah. Just by myself. No real friends.
Yeah. And you enter. You've been here before, so you know how to navigate. There
Yeah.
is a side door you can easily get into. You see a bunch of graffiti scrawled on the wall. There is a raunchy drawing of an appendage, shoddily drawn in spray paint. But you
Tacky.
also, yeah, and you see a bunch
Gail laughs
of
at it.
you see a bunch of gravel and just dust on the floor.
I'm going to pull out the just to have prepared one of the pistols that I carry with me, and just keep my eyes aware, do a bit of a crouch, keep my
Uh,
footsteps light.
Roll me a wits and awareness, please.
Wits and awareness.
Wits and
Okay.
awareness.
Yeah. One success.
One success. Fortunately,
Yeah.
that's not
Okay,
enough, but it's fine.
Mhm. Yeah.
You'll find out what that is.
Right.
Yes.
I would like to try and use something else. I have a artifact on me.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna use it to try and repel the unnatural. To use it as a ward.
Okay. Is there a indication that you need to roll anything on that? Real quick.
Let's take a look really quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yes, the pool is rolling my resolve and my occult. So.
Please.
Yeah.
I believe the standard test for these rolls
Mhm.
is 3. So if you get a 3, then it works.
Okay. All right. Let's gather my die here. Well, luckily I juiced up this character. So let's see here.
Oh, you're muted.
6 to 9 for success, right?
6 to 10 is a success. 2 10s is a crit.
Okay. I just have one more to roll because it was a big dice pool.
No worries.
Oh well, I got 2 10s and then
Yes.
2
So that's a
successes.
Okay, so 2 10s is an equivalent of 4 plus the 2 successes. You have 6 successes. With a critical success, can you describe to me what this artifact looks like?
So the artifact is actually an ancestral Kali sword. It's kind of got some sort of Olivar family juice embedded into it. From what they understand, it's been used for generations. And everything that it killed probably has sort of it kind of took on a life of its own, but it's made to protect the people of Enid's lineage. So it's as if they're trying to draw the sword, but it's like they rub their thumb over the hilt of it a bit, and like maybe the camera sees like it move and tilt, and like what little light is like coming through the scaffolding, I guess. And there's a sort of ping that comes out for this ward. I believe the ward can it's 2 meters around the group.
Mm-hmm.
And any creature that's there's an additional meter for each success in the margin. Okay.
Ooh.
I'm trying to like see what that
I would
means in this
say
context.
plus 3, so you get about 5 meters.
Okay. And any creatures that move into the area can't move any closer or
It says
engage.
Okay, so it
Huh?
says difficulty of 4, so that
Okay.
means it's just like 4 meters. Okay.
4 meters. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Understood. All right. Cool.
So
Yeah.
how it manifests is you're holding the hilt, and there's a comforting warmth, and while you are holding on to this, if ever you're put into danger, it will grow cold. Ice cold.
Right. Okay.
You're walking in the warmth. The warmth is comfortable, as if your hand is supposed to be there. It's where your hand is, like I said, most comfortable.
Mhm.
The rest of you, Kiho, Anais, do anything as you're walking through the halls of this film center?
I have my daggers out. They're clean now. They're very intricately made. They look more ceremonial than like anything else, but they've definitely seen action. They're just as pretty as me. Yay. I'm I am I seem like I'm not paying attention to my surroundings when I'm mostly nudging like my foot, which it has, very pristine, clean looking combat boots. I'm just kind of nudging my foot through the rubble and seeing if I can spot this case and or GoPro that we're looking for. Despite this, I am like my senses are super heightened and I am aware of any movement or danger that might approach.
Okay. You did mention that you're trying to spot the GoPro.
Yes.
I would say, because you're trying to, because you clearly saw where it was, like it's pretty distinct. So roll me, wits and awareness,
Okay.
or if you want, you can do wits and streetwise, or intelligence and streetwise.
Oh. Let's see. Wits and awareness is probably the best
Okay.
I got. So.
Okay.
Ow. 1, 2, 3 successes.
3 successes.
Yep.
You can't find it yet, but I can tell you right now that once you do, you can easily spot it. You guys are
Gotcha.
still walking. Kiho, are you doing anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my edge, but sense the unnatural.
Okay.
See if there's anything about that might be, I
Okay.
don't know, unnatural. Can I
Wits
get a
her-
read on maybe what it was that did this?
I need you to roll wits and occult or wits and science.
So I
Whichever
did
is
wits and
higher.
occult for it.
Fantastic.
I can do math.
Yes, you can. I believe in you.
I'll say your
4.
difficulty is 3.
Okay. Great. That's a 1. Is a 5 a success or no?
No.
Okay, so that's 1 success.
I just want to remind everybody that
I have
our
a reroll.
wonderful zombie fighter, fantastic viewer, fantastic friend of the channel, giving y'all each a reroll earlier. So if you want to use that. Also,
2.
yeah, and also if you don't have any rerolls, you can use your willpower to reroll anything. You just take superficial damage, and that refreshes every session, equal to your either composure or your resolve stat, depending on what is higher. Cool. So let me know what you got for that reroll. I need you to get 4 successes.
Oh, you got this.
I believe in you.
I got 3.
You got 3.
3 successes, yeah.
With the
8, 9, 8, and 5.
9, 8, and 5. You still have one more reroll, or you can spend
We'll use a power. So I really want to know what was in here.
Sure.
So I just roll that one.
Yep.
Or all of them. Okay.
Just the one that failed.
Okay, that's a 10.
Okay.
I will take it.
Fantastic.
Nice.
You are at 4 successes.
Yay.
You smell blood.
Oh shit.
You smell blood, but it's not fresh.
Okay.
Your unnatural sense gonna bring you to a one-on-one camera setup right now. What you hear, what you see, and what you hear. A heartbeat. It goes fast. You hear a kind of slither, and you hear a slice. You smell the blood across about maybe from where you are right now, about 12 meters away. That's where it happened. And then the smell of blood, it doesn't increase. You would have thought that the person would have bled out. You're kind of in their shoes, and your senses are kind of being shared. You feel as if they're petrified. And the blood, their body grows cold. The blood is starting to drain. The heartbeat goes faster and faster and faster. And then it slows down until you can barely hear it. There should have been a lot of blood. You only smell a little bit. And then it was gone. And then all of a sudden it hits your nose. A rot. Not different from the balbal.
Mm.
As if it's just rancid. Smells like eggs and sour milk. And then rancid meat. It's about farther from where you are right now, but it's here.
Huh. All right, so whatever was in here, I think it consumed the blood of the person that didn't make it. The attack that was made on it, and they're kind of like saying all this while like staring out, like the attack that was made on it. There should have been a lot more blood, but no. And then the smell. Gosh, it's horrible. Rot. Rotten everything you can think of. Like you went on vacation and you forgot to empty out your fridge before, and then you came back, you opened the fridge, and that's what it smells like, but kind of
Gross.
it's not as it's in this area, but it's not close by. I'm not sure what all that means. Arjun, any I know we
Uh,
have vampires that drink blood. Anything else?
Really quick, above table, would you have explained this ability of yours beforehand? Or is
I
this
would
something
imagine
that...
so.
Okay,
I think
cool.
this is something that he would use a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Lots of blood. I think I was right about it being in Aswang. Are you detecting any sort of oh uh uh like consuming of any kind, or just
I think so.
more hunting?
Something was excited. And then the blood was mostly gone. So
Yeah,
I assume feeding.
some sort of a smell, most
Ate
likely.
did. Yes, thank you, Arjun. Ate did say that vampires would be the worst case scenario right now. I just want to remind everybody. It might not be a vampire, but please keep your wits about you.
I don't think it's a vampire. They tend to keep themselves clean, and you smelled rot.
But we've
Oh,
got some unusual
That's
stuff
not
happening.
accurate. What are you talking about? Like,
Are the vampires in the Philippines cleaner? I'm sorry, I haven't been here in 20 years. So.
no, it's okay. I have. Okay, and there are lots of different types of vampires. For example, newly turned vampires can be very messy.
See, Ananias gets invited to the vampire parties.
Yeah, new vampires, yes. But they would be out looking for fresh blood, right? No rotted meat.
I mean, it drank fresh blood. I'm not sure where the rot came from, but it was related.
I have a question for the table. Have you guys been walking and talking?
Okay.
Yeah.
I imagine so.
Yeah.
100%. I'm
Why?
sticking to walls. I'm like ducking behind like
I'm still trying
chairs
to
and
find
shit.
where this GoPro is.
Yeah.
As
getting
you're walking
angles.
and talking, two things happen.
Oh God.
Ananias, you recognize the angle. You recognize the toppled pillar. The scaffold, the old scaffold that is also on the ground. You look to your left and you see the kind of rover GoPro camera.
Found it.
Enid, as you hear Ananias say, found it, ice in your hands as your artifact senses something. Danger.
I think Enid lets out a sigh, and maybe that also manifests as condensation. And they go, Ananias. And that's all they can say.
I'm already skipping towards it.
And as you're skipping towards it, Arjun,
Mm-hmm.
you feel a hand on your shoulder.
I am firing my pistol behind me in that direction. Just snap decision. I'm not even turning around. I'm firing one shot on over the shoulder behind me.
Right now,
I suppress a yelp.
do you what kind of gun is this?
It's just a 9mm. It's just a simple hand pistol.
Hand pistol, 9mm. You shoot it over here. I need you to roll me like stamina and resolve, please.
Okay. Stamina. And where's my resolve? 2.
I need you to get 4 successes, and you will want to get this.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm
Because if you don't, I will let you know.
You're gonna die, and I'm gonna laugh.
Yo, okay, here we go. I
It's
still have
nothing
2
like
rerolls,
that.
right?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay, there's a 9, there's a 6, there's a 10. All right, I'm gonna and a 1. I'm gonna re-roll that 1 and use one of my re-rolls.
Okay.
And there's another 6, 4.
Okay, 4. You know to cover your ear while you do that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right.
If you failed, you would have taken physical impairment and minuses to your rolls. You shoot. You hear something squelch as it hits something. Not directly, but a part of it.
But there's a squelch.
There's a squelch behind your back. You feel something wet, something sticky.
Ooh. Okay. After I fire that shot, I hear a squelch. I'm going to cover the back. I'm sure that was super audible. Like y'all would notice.
Everybody, yeah.
I'm going to,
The
as I
gunshot
turn,
echoed. Yeah.
I'm going to turn, face in the direction, and look at what was left on my neck. Like wipe the back of my neck with my hand.
It's
and
rotting
look at
flesh.
Okay. There's rotting flesh. There's something behind.
And as you turn around,
Stay aware, everyone.
Kiho, this rot, you can smell it now, physically. It's right next to Arjun as you see a guy, a little long hair, shaved sides, probably good looking man when he was still alive. But now he's not.
Oh no.
You see a slice. The neck is sliced open, and half of his face was torn open by the bullet that hit. You see blood all over the front of their shirt, and a kind of like a ghoul just in front of you, and it's going to try and paw at you, Arjun, and try and sustain itself.
Okay.
Roll me dexterity and athletics. And
Dex and athletics.
Yeah,
Hell
and
yeah.
they are going to try and bite you. Okay.
How many? I got one success.
You get
I don't know
one
how many to
success.
I don't know how many to succeed.
Okay.
I rolled without asking. My bad.
No worries. No worries. It's a contest, actually. I just rolled as well.
No
It
success.
takes a chunk out of your arm.
No. Which arm? My shooting arm?
Which arm would have you have
I would have
used to
defended
guard it?
myself with not
your dominant? Okay.
Yeah.
You take superficial damage. Just one. It rolled a 2.
Okay.
Its teeth isn't solid anymore. It's been rotting.
Ooh. So when I pull away, it pulls some teeth. They're still in there?
Yep. Exactly.
Oh.
You already know.
Scream. I'm unable to suppress this scream. It hurts. It's scary.
Yeah.
This sucks.
You already know you don't have to worry about contagion. It's not like the movies.
Yeah.
Oh
no, I don't. I absolutely don't know this.
Okay, but the most of you, at least Kiho, you would know this. Enid, you would know this. Zombies don't come back from. They don't multiply this way. And you all see this gangly, kind of ghoulish zombie in front of you. Once, just like you guys, trying to grab onto Arjun. They already took a bite. What are the three of you doing?
I am kind of on the defense here. I'm going to pull out the sword and kind of hold it ready, but also kind of shift my position, like to take a defense and then like look towards both Anais and Kiho and say, all right, let's it's almost as if they like they see that Arjun's in like condition right now, and they're confused a bit. They're confused. This guy's supposed to know what he's doing.
And I have seen something to kill, so I'm gonna launch myself at it.
And also a ghoul.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
I thought I was muted.
But That was very funny. Yes, Anais sees a ghoul to kill. What do I know about ghouls?
Well, you just know that probably they're just fragile beings. If you want to kill it, you can kill it by destroying the brain. You can kill it by destroying its body completely.
Brain seems to be the fastest choice, so I'm just going to twirl my daggers.
Okay.
One in each hand, one in a backhand grip, one in a forehand grip, and I'm just going to do one quick swipe across the neck, and then the other one I'm just going to try to bury it right between the eyes.
Cool. Are you using speed or strength here?
Speed.
Speed, dexterity, and melee, please.
Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know if I have enough dice for that. Oh, I do. Yay. Oh goodness. Okay. A 9, 1 6, 1 6, 1 10. 4 successes.
Okay. Okay. Fantastic. Describe to me how you take down the school.
Oh, sick. Well, just kind of like I said, so as Arjun is kind of reeling back, shrieking like a little girl or whatever, I'm just going to, like, very suddenly I'm there, and Nias is incredibly fast. And she uses, hold on. Okay, so her non-dominant hand would have the backhand grip, so she'll just swipe it really quick right across the neck, and then as the ghoul is falling, she's just going to come up and bury it up to the hilt, with the blade right between its eyes, and just kind of land, pinning it to the ground.
As your blade lands, it's like butter. It's like stabbing butter. Soft. Squishy. And the hilt goes in a little bit.
Oh, fucking gross.
And as you pull out your pristine shirt, there's a little bit of viscera on it. But the threat, the coldness of your blade, Enid, Iho, the sense that you had, is gone.
Okay.
This is hard to
Okay.
figure out. Oh my god, so gross. Oh my God.
You'll get used to it. It's just an occupational hazard. Thank you for taking that ghoul down, Anais.
I'm immune
Arjun.
to it.
Welcome.
You're muted.
Good. No, that was me.
No, yeah, you're un.
I was about to
Okay, there you go. There you go.
I was like,
Ooh. Ooh, good teamwork.
You okay there, Arjun?
I'm roll my sleeve down. I'm hiding the bite.
And
Yeah.
As you guys are
Yeah.
hiding the bite, you look to where the GoPro is, and next to it are 5 coffins. Well, sarcophagi.
Okay.
2 of which are open.
Were they there before?
Yeah, they were.
Oh,
I just
we
wanted
just-
to suspenseful.
We were a little distracted.
They just
Yeah,
we don't
Exactly.
We were a little
Exactly.
distracted, yeah.
Yeah, there was
totally
a gunshot of some sort.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, creepy. So do we think that that ghoul came from that coffin thing?
When I
uh,
can I while that question is being asked, can I inspect the face of the ghoul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Paeng.
Okay. I
No,
recognize Paeng.
Raphael or Paeng.
Paeng.
You've seen him before.
Okay.
Um,
No. No. This is was a hunter. They could not have come from one of those tombs.
I mean, it
Yeah.
kind of looks like he's been dead for a while. so-
Can Enid try to look at the sarcophagi, and try to look at them up close and see where they came from, maybe, or like determine if it's a vampire.
Sure.
I pick up the GoPro.
We are gonna do a check, but before
Okay.
we do a check, as you're going through, you're seeing there's 5 sarcophagi there, 2 of which are open. One is empty, but one isn't. And as you look through there is a body, gaunt, thin, cold, dead skin. In its chest, well, before we get there, on its forehead, painted in red, like not blood, but some form of maybe root that was mixed with something, kind of a ritualistic dye drawn on his forehead is an eye with rays coming down on the sides. They look like they are dressed in not traditional Filipino garb. The features of this person in the sarcophagus, very Western. See blonde hair, and on its chest is a thick stake drove into it. Chains hold it in place, chained to each of the corner of the sarcophagus or coffin. And with that, we're going to take our break. We'll get to it. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hope you guys are enjoying, and hope my players are enjoying as well. We'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes. And stand up, stretch, hydrate, and we'll be back with the game and some announcements. See you guys soon. How's it going? You guys have a good break? We did. Anyway.
Sandwich.
But yeah, announcements. We don't have announcements. This is the last show of the year. The year is ending in a month. So the only thing that it's only in a month. But yeah, if you guys want to see us, if you're going to PAX, look for us. Me, Calamity, and Kappa are going to be there, and so is Josephine, and a bunch of other people that have been on the channel before. Say hi. Don't take your mask off. Just say hi. Say who you are, and we can high five or elbow, you know? Anyway, we'll see you guys there if you are going to be there. That's pretty much it. Let's get on with this game. In front of you is 2 open sarcophagi. One is empty. You notice in the empty one, there's a stake. There's a trail of blood droplets on the side of it. And you see the chains are busted from the sides of it. But the one that has a body inside, chains are still intact. The clothing, very foreign. The person, very Western features. Enid, you were checking the top of the sarcophagus. There are writings, not necessarily hieroglyphics, but there are symbols on it. Roll me intelligence and occult to see if throughout your studies you have come across something like this.
Okay, intelligence and occult. Let's pull up that character sheet.
Yep.
All right.
It's either that, or if you have more academics, it's just going to be harder compared to a 3. If you use academics, I need you to pass a 6.
Okay, I'm going to use just my intelligence. I don't have academics. Okay, so using my occult, I got a pretty thick occult here. I got, is that a 1 or a 7? No, it's a 7. I have 6 successes.
Fantastic. With 6 successes, you know that this is very ancient script. It's not script of any cultural language, but you've seen this before. This is something, a kind of cipher that kindred or vampires used to use. You can read a little bit of it with 6 successes, and one passage that you can read is, "Here lies the Grigori, the protector of the children of Cain."
Mhm. I think Enid sort of mouths the words a little bit.
And with a 6, I'll give you another passage. You see, um, uh, what roughly translates to kind of, uh, the watchers, uh, the watchers of the holy and the watchers of the ruling. So, based on that, you can say that these are bodyguards, like a honor guard.
Right. Uh, Out loud, and Enid will just turn to the others and say, "These are very special sarcophagi of the protectors of the children of Cain." Very loose translation here. My question is why they're right here next to the GoPro.
I pick up the GoPro.
As you
By the
pick up the
bag.
GoPro, in front of you, you see a case.
Sick. Accomplish what we came to do. Let's dip.
Yeah, we can discuss theories, Enid. That's very astute of an observation. From the safety of the
Mm-hmm.
van.
The mystery
van.
machine.
Yeah.
This is not Scooby Doo, Anais.
Sure. Anyway, yeah, I guess how heavy is it? How big is the case?
The case is maybe about 3 feet long. No, not 3 feet. Like 2.5 feet long. About 2 feet wide. It weighs about, I want to say, about 10 pounds.
No, easy. Okay.
Mhm.
I'll just heft it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cumbersome, not because of its weight, but its size.
It's chunky boy. Yeah.
It's
that's
chunky
fine.
boy.
Yeah, it's a chunky boy.
Next to it, you see a pistol. There is blood on the grip. You see a knife. Also, a knife that has been split in half. The blade has been split in half.
Oh shit.
Like on purpose, or like they tried to stab something and it snapped.
It looked like it was on purpose. A little bit of
Oh.
the blade is curved.
I'm gonna finders keepers that.
Okay.
And the gun. Because I'm not
Okay.
wasteful.
You see the gun has a pearl handle.
Ooh.
Are
Are there any initials? That kind of feels like a
yeah.
Yeah, pearl
it's
handle. Yeah.
it's RF. There is RF on the handle.
This one's claimed.
By who?
I don't know. Who's RF?
Um, I don't think we'll be able to surmise anything
Sorry, what was the name of the person? The gold
from.
person?
Baeng or Raphael?
Raphael. Okay. I don't know Raphael's last name. Could be. I'll say to the group. It could be on a point at the goal.
Oh, well, they're not using it now, so fine.
You could probably just scratch it off.
Yeah.
Well, as long as there's nothing.
Turn that R into an A, kind of. I just,
Oh yeah, you just kind of have to like adjust it and then like put
you
the
know,
line
just
there.
a little bit. Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
definitely
yeah,
do.
Okay, okay, y'all.
Cute.
This isn't a game. Okay, we've got
I know it's not a
we've
game.
got
It's a really
we've
nice
got
gun.
to. Sure, it's a nice gun. I think, given the position of these sarcophaguses, and
I think sarcophagi.
sarcophagi. Okay, sarcophagi. All right. I. These were definitely put here for a reason. I kind of want to understand why these are here. Right. I know we're supposed to be leaving with this case.
Yeah.
But this could be linked to, why the hunters are running themselves thin all over the city.
Well, I mean, Anais needs her beauty sleep, and we've got what we came for, so maybe give you 10, 15 minutes. You could probably figure it out.
We could ask
I
Kate
mean-
Dennis.
That too.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, haven't you heard of quitting while you're ahead? Like, staying is just asking for trouble. Also, it's late.
Anais, as you're saying, "Oh, it's late," you notice that your breath has this condensation. And Enid, you feel on your hip a cold, shocking pain of not a pain, but when you touch cold metal,
Yes.
that like shock.
It's like it feels hot, but it's not.
Enid says, "Okay, we've got company again."
Company indeed.
I just put, oh shit.
Pulls
Behind
their baseball bat back out.
behind Anais is pale woman, brunette hair, very pointy nose, blood red eyes with the same eye on the forehead. You see their chest, not kind of like a keyhole kind of thing with fur, like a fur applique on their shoulders, and you see on their head, their hair is styled in a way that is wrapped within this crown that they're wearing. Kiho, with your senses, you roll me composure and resolve.
That is 3 successes.
3 successes. You feel weak in the knees. You feel a little dizzy, but you still yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You get drawn to that crown. You see that on that crown there are bits of red crystal. 5 red crystals on their crown.
Am I drawn to the crystal specifically?
Something is up there. You don't understand why.
Okay.
What are you doing in my home?
Just grabbing some stuff, and I skitter backwards with the case.
See, my guard has been felled. They start to walk towards you, Anais.
So, are you like king or queen or like emperor? Like, what's with the crown? Like, slay, I mean, but
I slay, here to slay enemies of the prince. Royalty I am not.
Kyo like slides next to Anayas with their baseball bat, just like.
You see closer at a closer look, they bear fangs, very sharp, very long.
Oh, okay.
okay, cool. Vampires.
We don't mean to get in the way of any of that. We are just trying to see what happened to our
Who's
friend
your
here.
prince?
What was Kiho saying?
Who's your prince?
I don't know.
So you're slaying for somebody you don't know?
They're a
Are they even
watcher,
paying you? Like,
a watcher of holy, watcher of the ruling, protectors of the children of Cain. And like Enid's just saying this out loud. You were here to protect something you don't know?
I've been spending time finding out.
I'm gonna say it's not our GoPro, and we're
Yeah.
going to head out.
Yeah,
sounds like a you
We have
problem,
no
so-
beef.
we found out what
Everything's
happened to
chill.
buying here.
We're taking out the trash, basically.
Sorry to interrupt your nighttime activities. So we're gonna go.
Maybe
Okay.
figure out who this prince is.
Can you find out who the prince is?
You want
Look,
us to
I don't
find
work
out?
for him.
Yes. If you'll let us go, right?
Yeah, nice. Remember us about quitting while we're ahead?
Enid will find it for you.
You notice she breaks their stare, looks down. If you can find the prince, then I can fulfill my duty. They
Okay.
look at the sarcophagus, but my brothers need sustenance.
That sounds like a personal
That
problem.
sounds- yeah, like a huge
Good
problem.
luck with that. Let's go, you guys.
Yeah. We'll leave now.
We'll find out about your
Thank
prince.
you. Thank
Good
you.
luck. Okay, bye.
Enid's gonna find out about your prince.
You turn
I-
around and she's there. She moves quickly.
Okay.
Hey, Arjun, any advice for the group?
Yeah. We can find out for you. We have lots of resources at our disposal. If you just let us go, we can return and bring back knowledge about your prince. What
Yeah,
your name
Arjun's
was?
like a prince in their own, right? Basically a prince too, so we could definitely figure that out.
Anybody who wants to roll wits and insight?
Fun.
Can I roll wits and manipulation? Because I'm really trying to lie my way out of this.
Manipulation and
Where's insight?
subterfuge for you, Arjun.
Subterfuge, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, frick, I don't have any subterfuge.
Shiny.
Okay.
Oh,
my
that's one
gosh.
success.
Yo, I got 3 9s and a 4. So 3
Hey.
successes.
3 successes.
I got a 10 and a 6. So that's 3, right?
3, 3. How much did you get, Calamity? 1. Okay. Ananias, you notice they're not all there yet. You put 2 and 2 together. Coffin, Kindred, Ghoul. Huh. They just woke up. Just like yourself when you wake up. Just a little discombobulated. You're not sure where you are yet. Looks like it's the same for them.
Ah.
You just might be able to get out of this. Arjun, what did you roll for your subterfuge?
Okay, so I rolled a 4, a 7, a 7, and a 10. I'm gonna use my last reroll to try and roll that 4 into either success or maybe another 10 or
Yeah.
something.
We'll see. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. No, that's a 5.
It's okay.
So three successes.
3 successes. They walk up to you, Arjun. Please, and cups your face. Find my prince for me.
Okay.
I kind of like
Scared they're
behind
cute.
them. I like catch Arjun's eye, and I'm mouthing it, but I'm gonna whisper it for the group. They don't know they're in the future.
Yeah, we'll find your prince. Can I get a name? Can I get your name? Something that'll help.
Enora.
Enora. It's Enora. Yes.
I am Enora. Yes.
Enora. Okay.
Come back to me. I would like to feed on your flesh.
Ooh,
And
Aw.
kind of caresses your neck. Feels for your pulse.
What are you doing? I'm ticklish there. Don't do that.
And then they pull away.
Cool. Yep, we'll be back.
Sure.
Let's go.
All right, we're
Let's
going.
go.
Sayonara.
Bye. It's nice meeting you.
Goodbye, Enora.
I'm speed walking out of there.
Nora. Have a good one.
Okay. You rush out.
I still have the case, by
Yeah.
the way.
You rush out. You get to the car. Somebody, just anybody, roll me a d10. A 4?
7. Oh.
Too late.
Too late.
I'm
All
sorry in
right.
advance.
All right.
A 4? Someone
I
stole the
murphed
catalytic
it.
converter to
Whatcha?
You start the car. You start driving.
Yeah. Can someone hand me one of the garlic necklaces in the box there?
Enid just passes it to Arjun, but doesn't make eye contact.
Yeah, I'm
He
looking at the road.
liked you.
Oh,
Gross.
that's right.
You start
taste.
driving, and then all of a sudden crash as you feel from the side, Enora,
I'm so sorry.
you're
y'all.
lying to me. And we're going to get into an encounter.
No
You-
fucking way.
You're driving.
Yeah.
Getting to there's a long stretch of road from the center to the main road.
Mhm.
You need to shake them off. Arjun, I need you to roll me either
Spooky.
resolve or composure and
Okay.
drive.
Okay. I've got 2 points in drive, y'all, so we're good. We're on this. Played GTA. 2 7s.
2 7s,
Yeah, two successes.
2
A 3 and a 5.
successes.
2 7s, 3 and a 5.
You swerve
Oh
and
no.
pull the steering wheel from one direction to another, hoping that they will fly off. They punch through the window and grab your collar.
The garlic is doing nothing.
Garlic is doing nothing.
Garlic is doing nothing.
I could have told you that.
The rest of you, the 3 of you, are you doing anything?
Yeah,
Two
I'm
help
gonna.
Who's in a
Yeah.
shotgun?
Yeah, I want to know
Oh,
like
yeah.
who like I know I'm in the driver's seat. Where's everyone else?
Good question.
I think Enodia is in the back because she passed the
Oh,
garlic.
Yeah, that's right. You passed the
Yeah.
garlic.
I would love to be in shotgun just so I could shoot next to Argent's face.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Resolve and firearms, please.
Sick. I'm just gonna be like, don't fucking move. And I'm gonna, resolve and, oh, sick. Wow. I'm good at this, you guys. Wait, let me
Wow.
not jinx that.
It's already out there. It's
Oh,
jinxed.
shit. No, wait, we're good. Wait, nope. 3 successes.
3 successes. It grazes her head. You see a bit of blood trickle down her forehead. She loosens her grip. With this, I'm going to ask you again, Arjun, to make resolve, composure, and drive.
Okay.
And you can add 2 dice to this.
Yay.
Sick.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah. Ooh, that's good. That's a 9, a 6, a 10, another 6, 4 successes, and then a 3 and a 5.
4 successes. You see a light pole in front of you coming ahead. You think you can probably get her with it.
Oh, heck yeah. I drive close enough where it catches her, but not the van. Oh, I love this.
Exactly. And with
Like a movie.
enough successes, you hear boom, and they just fall off. Enid, from behind you, look back and you see they stand up from a lying down position. Without using their hands, they stand up.
Ugh.
And the last thing that you see as you drive away is her blood red eyes staring you down. You've
I holler out the window. Bye, bitch!
You have successfully left.
I don't think that's going to be the last time we see Nora.
Rip. You good? I'm like looking at Arjun because I kind of was like
No.
fired a gun pretty much right in front of his face.
Yeah, I'm good.
You
We're
didn't
just
like
gonna-
pee yourself, right?
No.
Inside check. No, I'm kidding.
Can we
Someone
just...
else.
What were you saying?
I was just saying, does somebody else need to take over the wheel?
I mean, yeah, how shaky are you?
No, I'm okay. I'm doing okay. It's
Yeah.
it's white knuckle at this point, but not like to the point where we're in danger of swerving into anyone else.
All right,
Is
let's...
she following us?
No. She just stared at us with her stark red eyes. Like I said, I do not think that this is going to be the last time we saw Nora. And then I think she pointedly looks at Arjun and says, I do think that they had a particular fascination with you.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's great. That's so good. Oh,
No taste.
Can we ease up on the jokes a little bit? I think we
I'm
came
sorry.
in.
I'm literally, that's just the way I cope.
All right.
It's okay. We're alive.
We are. And now we know that 5 God knows how old vampire bodyguards are just sitting in the old what is it called again?
Theater.
Yes, they're just sitting into this theater.
Did he say how long ago the thing had happened?
Yeah, he said in the 80s. Or, well, he said, what thing?
It was built in the
The-
80s.
The theater was
Like-
built in the
vampires.
80s.
Oh,
No, the vampires in the party.
The vampire party happened
the
about
birthday.
the vampire party happened in 2008.
Okay.
Okay.
and it's
Okay, so they're
2023.
much older than that.
Yeah,
It's
so like
Yes.
15 years.
okay, never mind.
15 years. There was a celebration. That was the last time any vampire activity reportedly happened. Like Ate said. Uh, okay, wait, did Ate specifically... I can't remember. I'm so sorry. I was trying to
good, you're
connect some
good.
dots here. Um, you guys can do something while I
Gotcha.
think. I'm sorry. Um,
So I'm clutching my pistol because I have
I
my
Yeah.
feel like what's the name of the person that we talked to? I'm so sorry.
which one?
The person who told us to do this.
David?
David.
David.
Yep.
I feel like this is something we should tell David about.
for sure.
Yep. Sounds good.
We should let as many people know. Who knows what Enora is up to?
And
Well,
Nora's got brothers too. So
yeah, that's the thing, right? There were 5 coffins, right? And we're assuming that she broke out of one of them. It kind of seems like they were sealed. So, what unsealed her?
Well,
curious.
that is a very scary thought.
Oh, okay. Well, I was genuinely asking in the hopes that somebody had an answer, but okay.
Well,
If somebody wants to roll like intelligence and awareness, particularly
one
intelligence.
No.
I have all right intelligence. I mean, not just all right. It's pretty good. All things considered.
Yeah, just roll me 2 successes.
For intelligence and awareness, you said?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's just take the handful of.
I got 4 success.
Ooh,
Oh.
So
okay.
just in case it does
We're
not.
flashing
I was
back.
safe.
We're flashing back, Kehoe. You remember while Enid was reading out these ciphers, you looked down near one of the open sarcophagus, and you saw a crowbar there. It looks like
Someone
you
from outside.
remember that David said that there were 2 people, and you could have probably deduced that they were curious and they opened it.
Mm.
And just so happened, as opening one of them, somehow the chains broke on Enora's thing.
So there was a crowbar I remember seeing. Something tells me that our little friends who came before us and lost their GoPro got a little too curious. Because who else would use a crowbar?
That would explain the stake in one of their bodies. But Enora clearly lives. So. And.
Well, just stick a stake in her and put her down again. Easy peasy.
Something tells me it's not going to be that easy. Did you see her?
Yeah, up close and personal. It's terrifying.
Yeah, and she's got
Yeah.
3 brothers. I know they probably need to be pried free, but she could open the coffins just as easily.
Something tells me that once she's unleashed, the others aren't going to be too difficult.
All right, well, what do you make of all this, Arjun?
Yeah,
You've been here longest.
I'm worried that maybe David told us there was 2 people who came here. We only found one buying, and maybe the other one Don't know who might have released them on purpose. We might have a hunter who is gone rogue, perhaps.
I don't know that. It could have just been an accident.
No one accidentally unleashes vampires.
Oh, well.
And if any hunter was, worth their weight in blood, they'd be able to read the text up there and know not to open them.
We might be able to find out who it was based, I hate to say it, but research on who this prince is and see if there are any hunters with ties to this prince, to the vampires.
Right. Maybe we can find out a little bit more about this vampire celebration. They've got to have something to do with it if they were just sitting there.
I haven't been around for too long. That 15-year spans way further back. We might be able to ask some questions and see who was around during those times.
Okay, well, that sounds like a you guys sort of task. I have a photo shoot, so
And
y'all
Nadia
have fun
has to
with
get her
that.
beauty sleep.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
This
all
is
the
not
TikToks
like
and the Snapchats.
by accident.
Oh.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
Trust me, you don't want me anywhere near a book.
you all um you all arrive at Atedeni's. David is still there. You show him the stuff, relay the information.
What's in the case?
In the case is some form of sonic gun. It's a weird thing. He demonstrates it, and none of you all hear it, but you start hearing cats and dogs howl and make noises. And how he explains it is there is a frequency that it emits that creatures with sensitive hearing might be sensitive to. He also mentions that Baeng was the only person that Baeng was doing a job with a person that they never met before. He's not sure what the name was, but if he looks at his past records, he's probably going to be able to text it to you. That's me saying that I need to make a name for this character.
Valid.
But as the day ends, you all go home to your lives. I'm going to ask each and one of you guys what you do before you go to bed. Starting with Amihan. What does Ina do as they prepare to head to rest?
Enid closes their bedroom door. He checks the locks on it that he kind of crafted a bit last minute. And I think you would see that the room is just covered in artifacts, religious ones, from all over the world. A little strange. It's like they have a specific placement on the wall. It seems very geometric and satisfying to the eye. All of these things to ward off anything that would move in the night. They look at the garlic on their windowsill, and then a sort of chill runs up their spine. Like they flash back to Enora's face, and then they lay down, whisper a prayer, and they don't sleep immediately. They just look out the window.
You look at the window and you're restless, you're trying to sleep. You remember that maybe your aunt, before you left, they gave you a phone book. And in the phone book, flip through, there's a number there. And let me grab my notes real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And the number is for it says Wei Lao Herbal. And there's a number. And then the name attached to it is Jessica Lau. You remember them mentioning if you have anything that you need to ask in terms of lore or information, this is the best person to ask.
All right.
After being restless for a while, you just suddenly fall asleep without even noticing. Anais, what are your beauty preparations before you go to bed?
Oh, please. So I had to take off all of my makeup. Okay. I have to do my cleanser. I have to do my oils. I got to do my mask. While I'm doing that and waiting for it to set, I do my braid care and slip on my bonnet. And the entire time I'm like swiping through the usual applications, the usual social medias, checking up on all of my quote friends. And at one point, as I'm turning off the lights and I'm climbing into bed, I kind of pull up my recent calls list and I thumb a really long time until I find the contact Lolo, and my finger kind of hovers over it as I kind of debate with myself. But I'm like having flashbacks of like the viscera of the ghoul kind of splashing on me, and the very real possibility that that vampire could have killed us. And it was fun and games up until it really super wasn't. And so I click on it and I put it to my ear, and it rings and it rings and it rings and nobody answers.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah.
And as you look at your phone after ending the call, a notification pops up from the top of your phone. And it's a DM.
Oh, look at it. Ooh.
It's a DM on Instagram. It's
Bring it
from a very good looking guy. Has frosted hair. You notice him. You've seen him on billboards before. He's got about 1 million followers. And he
Way more than I do.
and he messages like, "Hey, like your work, do you do night shoots?" The name is Magical Smile, and that's their username, and their name is Basti Ilacad.
I'm like thinking, and I'm gonna accept first of all, because we're probably not mutuals. So I'll accept,
And
I'll
as
say,
soon as you accept, before you even respond, a follow-up message like, "Oh, thanks for accepting. I realized, weird way to open a conversation. I got this project. I was wondering if you do night shoots. You would fit well on it."
oh, I'm gonna say, no big, smiley face. Depends on the night. You got a schedule for me?
You see
Send.
the bubble. I can work around your schedule. here's my number, and gives you their personal number.
Whoa! Whoa!
Damn.
Whoa! You're moving really faster.
And as you contemplate that and wonder what the fuck you're gonna say to this guy, we're gonna move on. Arjun,
Yeah.
what are you doing before you sleep? Bloodied arm. There's still a
Yeah.
tooth in there.
Yeah. Arjun spends a good part of the evening alone at home, looking at the bite, not realizing that it's harmless, but he's in distress. He's kind of in a cold sweat. He's picking out the rotted teeth and putting them in a little jar for examination later. He dresses it. The whole time he's kind of worried and shaken, like the memories of, one, getting snuck up on by the ghoul, two, Enora being that close to his neck and getting, the side of the van getting assaulted, getting dented. He feels out of his depth here, and so he goes to the internet and searches some old sites, very 90s looking sites about vampires and ghouls and zombies. A lot of the information there is outdated, inaccurate, but he writes it down in his journal anyway. And, yeah, and he will do that until he passes out, unless there's any sort of like,
you notice there is an email address for one of the sites. It says, if you find anything, like if you want to be enlightened, email, and it says Elmer Fudd 666 at
yeah.
hotmail.com.
Oh, at Hotmail, that's super trustful. I'm going to email elmerfudd666 at
Yep.
hotmail.com saying, you should look into the Manila Film Center. Some weird stuff is happening.
And while you lay to rest, you get a reply
Oh, damn.
after a few minutes. And it just asks, have you been there? ? If so, let's meet.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, Arjun's like, yeah, can you meet in the what time is it by the time we get back to our, like, around what time is it, like 4 a.m.? Is it like 2 a.m.?
No, it's like 1 a.m.
1
Pretty
a.m.
early.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, let's meet for at a cafe for brunch, and we can talk.
He replies, I can only do nights.
That's super sus.
Are you free tonight? ?
Yes I am.
Okay. And we're going to leave you with that. They send you an address.
I'm going to that address.
Okay, and we're going to resolve that soon. Calamity. Hee-ho. Tell me, what do you do before you sleep?
Q probably just turns on some Netflix and makes himself a snack and watches something for a few hours until they pass out on the couch, and then
it's
they're like,
Kiko me.
"Oh no."
You pass out on the couch.
Yeah.
And the darkness of sleep catches you. You slumber and you fall into a dreamlike state. What you see are five stones. 5 blood red stones. 5 blood red stones that you remember from tonight. And in a language that you don't understand, someone is giving 5 this crown and laying it in a woman's hair, in a woman's hairpiece. You see Honora receiving these 5 stones. You see a flash, Honora in the middle of the night. You see a wolf in front of them, growling, aggressive. As they rush to Honora, Honora holds up a hand, and you see the wolf convulse and transform, and you see the wolf becomes a man. And Honora slays this man. You see them, it flashes again, and you see them in front of a spirit, and the spirit disperses into nothing. You see them in front of a body of water, and you see walking on land, sprouting legs, a creature of a scaled creature with fins. For some reason, these stones are able to change, able to affect other supernatural beings. I'm gonna go back to Arjun real quick. Arjun, you drive to the address.
Yeah, really quick. I'm letting the rest of the cell know that I'm following a lead.
Mm-hmm.
Already made a hit following a lead.
I think it's a little late for people to see. A lot of them
Yeah.
have been asleep. You head to
That's fair.
this. You head to this shawarma place.
Oh, heck yeah. Shawarma?
Yeah.
2 a.m. shawarma.
You eat. You order. You're waiting.
Yeah. I'm looking around. I'm at like the counter just seeing if there's anyone like looking particularly suspicious. I still have the sunglasses on. It's 2 a.m.
You're the only person here. Was it a prank?
Is it the-
You're not sure. How long do you wait?
I wait 2 shawarmas long.
Okay. After 2 shawarmas,
Yeah, I asked the person at the cashier, has anyone come by recently?
huh? No.
No.
You want one more? One more?
To go, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fixes you. Another shawarma to go.
Yeah.
Puts it in a plastic bag, hands it over to you.
Yeah. And before I head back to the van, just look up, make sure there's no one dropping in from the sky.
No one's from the sky.
Okay.
And as you grab the handle of the door, you hear behind you, Pare. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh.
You look behind, no one's there. And then, all of a sudden, out of the shadows, a grotesque face, as if it was ground meat, looking at you with 2 sharp teeth in front. So you saw her?
I can't say anything. I'm literally, the breath has been taken away. I just all I have is a nod.
And as you nod, we're going to end our session there. And we will be back next week.
Woo! Oh.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for the raids. You guys are wonderful. Yeah, this is the first episode of our Hunter Chronicle. Hope you guys had fun. Join us again next week. And again, if you're at PAX, if you see me, Kappa, and Calamity, at least if you see me, no, you didn't. Say hi. Be friendly, but don't take your mask off unless we know each other. That's different.
Unless we're-
But yeah, see you guys soon. Let's get to know our hunters again before we leave. Starting with Amihan.
All right, my name is Amihan. I use he, they pronouns. Handle is at the Rose Cleric, anywhere on the internet. I have been Enid today. A quick plug. I draw art, and I also produce a podcast called Capricious Provenance. Check it out sometime, maybe, perhaps. Yeah.
Calamity.
Hello, I'm Calamity, pronoun she, they. You can find me as Hey Calamity with 3 Ys all over the internet, except for Twitch, which is 4. I played Kehoe today. Who is Kehoe? They're just Kehoe. Plugs. Oh gosh, I'll be at PAX, so say hi if you see me. Again, like please wear your mask. Thank you. And yeah, just say hi. I'm shy, but I'm friendly. I promise.
Jazz.
What up? I'm Jazz, also known as Cinder Scoria on the everywheres except for Instagram because Instagram won't give me back my handle. Instagram. No, isn't that ironic? I'm playing an Instagram model. Oh, speaking of which, hey, if you wanted to follow Anias's account, you can get her to that 150k followers she claims to have. Actually, she does have it. It's Anias Untarnished. Anias Untarnished. Instagram.
It's
Follow
real.
me. It's real, I know, right? Plugs. I don't really have anything except for next Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific. I believe that is 7 p.m. Eastern. Me and Calamity do have, I believe, the season finale of the Arcane Core dropping on Other Side of Studios, and then immediately afterwards you can come and watch this here. I don't have anything else unless you like if you want to read something that I wrote a short story in an anthology called Being Ace, edited by Madeline Dyer. It's literally in bookstores now. You can get it from your local indies bookstore, or you can get it from Barnes and Noble if you really wanted to. That's it for me.
Kappa.
Hi everyone, my name is Kappa. Christian's okay too. Let's see, what have I done? Right now, I've been really slowing down in terms of like being on shows and streaming and stuff. But next year, that's gonna change. With the revival of Friends Who Roll Dice, we've been on hiatus for a long time, and now we've expanded our team to do a lot more production stuff. I have stepped into the writing space in 2 projects that I'm on. You might recognize the Tales from Sina Una. I wrote an adventure for that. Look out for that. And Undying Corruption, the 2nd arc. I wrote for that too. So I'm really extremely proud of those 2 things. Please go check those out when you can. All my other projects you can I announce on my socials at the Kappa Chris, most places. Yeah.
Fantastic. And me, your storyteller. Hi. My name is Fabian. I've been the player's tormentors. You can find me at Rockets and Pens for comic stuff, and over here at Bad House RPG for TTRPG stuff. I'm gonna have a backup story on Newburn, an Image comic coming out in a few weeks. So check that out. It's about D&D players performing a heist on a police station, because fuck them. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. It's throughout 5 issues. So the first one is coming out this month. So check that out. Again, PAX. If you see me, say hi. And also, give us a follow over here and on Twitter, because we have announcements, because we played Hunter now and we're playing Werewolf sometime soon. So check us out for updates there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, see you guys next week. Have a good evening. Thanks for coming. Hope you have fun, and bye.